Hello everybody. Okay, so I've come on for episode 4 of, I was gonna say Dave Gets PES. But yeah, it's become a legend on PES 2020. I ain't got 21 yet, I probably ain't gonna get it. Now, I have been through the game updating logos and kits for the championship. To be honest, I thought I'd already done it for this game, but it would appear not, and I guess it's because I had to do it manually. Now, some of the kits are going to be a year out of date, but I don't really care about that. It just looks better than all of the standard kits in the game. Okay, just checking the points. I was remembering last night, that I'm pretty sure on older Pro Evo games, the better a club you were at, the more training points you had available to you. Unfortunately, I don't believe that's the way anymore, because it used to actually sort of show you how many training points you would get from each club. Anyway, right, if I remember rightly, I put in a request for another new shirt number. I think I went for number 10 this time. Yeah, they refused number 9, so I'm going to try number 10. If that don't work, I don't really mind. Okay, let's go and play some games. I played one game with Cardiff that I moved to. And it linked up a hell of a lot better than it did when I was in whatever that Spanish second division team was, Numancia or something. Okay. Right. Okay. If I remember right, in the first game I played for Cardiff, I set up a goal, scored a goal, and was involved in the third.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game.
I have also changed the stadium that Cardiff are using as the home stadium to a stadium that I don't often play in, so we'll see what it's like when I get to play on it. Alright, so let's see how this game's going to go.
But I have to tell you that we are told
he's on that.
Is an extremely unlikely scenario.
Oh, who's trying?
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here.
There may be
keeping his cards in his pocket.
There is no yellow cards or red cards. Come on, big head. Big head.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I thought he was going to actually touch that out then.
Rangel battles to win it back.
I think he needs to clear his throat. Rangel. I don't know how you say it properly, but here we go. Let's get our touches in. First touch.
Mola. Leandro Bacuna puts in a cross.
I'm not getting to that.
Defeated all the way. Clark.
Go on, get him. Get him.
Cameron.
Go on. I'm on that.
Mola. He's tried one.
Dip.
Oh, they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but
So that
so
curled.
quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Okay, curled a lot considering I was trying to go far post. Yeah. Alright, go on, big man, get up with that.
Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Hoylert.
Turn back. Go on, hit it.
Shapes to shoot.
Oh!
Missed, but by that far.
little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Let's go.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted.
So nice that they don't just smash it up front.
Tries to get it
Go
forward
on,
quickly.
nod that down to me.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looks to dig
Go on,
one
he's
in.
on it.
Goes for
What
the
a ball. Oh, you.
A collective sigh
Ah,
from the
all
defence.
right, Drew.
A chance that's created through very good drafting. Did well to get the
That was
defence
a
of his
nice
opponent.
ball in, and I thought Hoylett was going to be finishing that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's Pugh
Hugh, Pew, Monty McGrew.
dashing forward at pace. He's in, surely. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Don't you?
Whipped in.
Oh, you.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Am I getting a
Need to tell
PS5
him that he has to do better, especially
at
from
some
there.
point? Not on release though. I'm not putting a pre-order in.
Out to the left it goes.
Go on, fella, go get him. Good
It's
tackle,
loose,
man.
he's getting there. Leandro Bacuna plays it forward. Looking to break out here. He's got options out wide.
Oh my God, it's going to go for a throw.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I
He did
think
get
I
himself
might need
into
to
a good
work on
position.
first time
Something
shooting.
for him to cling to.
I'm not going to go chasing him around all over the
Change to
place.
score. 0-0 it remains.
Try and save that energy a bit.
Over to the left. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bamba. Leandro Bacuna. Here it comes.
I thought he was going to ping it in.
Well read, he sorted that out.
I think it popped up saying there was a
Cameron
third message,
drives it
but
forward,
if there was, it's not
Hoists
showing.
it
Probably
forward.
because somebody's sworn.
plays it out to the wing. And it's played forward. Defenders on the back foot. Muller.
Come on, ref.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Thank you.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's anyone's ball.
Thought I'd give knuckleball a try, see if it works for him. I think it will. They won't be too effective unless he's actually got knuckleball.
Leandro Bacuna goes back to base. Bamba.
La la bum bum.
Leandro
bum,
Bacuna
bum,
goes
bum.
looking.
Go on, put me in.
Nicely measured
Get in
pass.
round the back, fella. Get in round the back.
Through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh,
Intervention was very
so
necessary.
close. And yet so far. Good tackle.
It's a loose
Go get it,
ball.
go get it.
Cameron.
Interesting. It's another message that isn't showing. I don't know,
Forward it
naughty
goes.
people swearing on my YouTube chat.
Finds
You
himself eased
fucking
off the ball.
morons. I'm having
Muller.
that. Go on, go. Ah. Too slow there, boy.
Rangel.
Ha 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 ha. I'm sure he's Klingon.
And we've reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have spoiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Not been a bad game, but only the one shot on
Yeah, the
target.
scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been
Right.
significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started.
Oh,
0-0.
oh, nearly.
Action has already resumed here.
Yeah, the comments aren't showing.
Well, clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it.
I don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm guessing it's because people have used language that was inappropriate, but I didn't realise I'd got it set to ban those comments, but there you go.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Go on, get on that, finish! Oh!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
I saw your message about am I getting a PS5?
Balance and loses the ball.
Defeat to you, to me.
Out to the left it goes.
That's a decent pass. Oh no!
And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Oh, you said PS4 is bad, or PS5 is bad. No, I don't think the PS5 is bad or will be bad.
Like
Referee!
To
It's going to have some problems like all consoles do when they first come out. But the second gen PS5 should be better.
Yep, referee's given it.
Also, I need people to get their hands on them to let us know what's compatible with them and what isn't. Because if things like GT Sport are compatible and my wheels compatible, then there's not a lot of point of me actually getting it yet until GT7 is out and properly working and everybody else has got it.
Raquel. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Bloody hell, my player's knackered. I've been running about too much.
Steered in.
And I've not really done a lot in this game either. I could do with getting a goal.
Well positioned to make that interception. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Nose is still blocked. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Feet, past the feet.
Come loose and the chase is on.
Oh, you should have gone out wide right then.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
That's a waste.
That was asking just too much of it.
Well, certainly one wasted pass. I guess that's me subbed. Yep. The thing is, with the PS5 though, it's a next-gen console. It's going to be a while until games are up to par for it. And really, if you want to get the most out of it, you're going to want a 4K TV, upgraded cables, and all that kind of stuff. And I think for many, staying with a PS4 for now won't be a bad idea. Because even if GT7 comes out on release, which I don't think it will, that's going to have its own problems. So for me, it's more a case of what most of my friends are doing, and with the way I'm budgeting, looking at trying to get a PS5, it doesn't necessarily involve in getting rid of the PS4.
Well, both sides might have to settle for it.
And that is that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the. I mean, you've put get PS5 to play GTA 5, a 2013 game. Yeah, I mean, if there's a. I mean, obviously, there's meant to be a lot of games that are back compatible, which can kind of beg the question of there's not much point getting the PS5 yet if you're only going to be playing PS4 or PS3 games. You might as well stick with your PS4 for now. It's just a question of whether people you might play with are going to be going to a PS5, but then it's not back compatible with you on a PS4. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Okay, ball control nearly up, kicking power about to go up. Jump going up to 70 will be very useful. I'm not too fussed about the second page there really. The ball winning and defensive awareness doesn't concern me. The offensive awareness though, that's one that I would like to get up. That only goes up though with I think dribbling, dribbling and shooting. And I am working on dribbling, so we'll see how that goes. Finishing, when that gets up to 80, that'll be quite nice. And I'm guessing the colours don't go green until it gets 85, which it used to be. It'd go green at 80, but there we go. Oh, excuse me. Right, now it's time to play Reading or Reading. Oh, they're giving me the number 10. Thank you very much. Right, time then for me to go banging in some goals. What happened to the podcast? Good question. To be honest, with the podcasts, James decided that he wanted to stop doing it. He wasn't enjoying them. Well, not necessarily he wasn't enjoying the podcast. He wasn't enjoying F1. And wasn't really keen on doing F1 podcasts, which is fair enough. And me and Steve, to be honest, weren't really too keen on continuing F1 podcasts either. I mean, F1 was getting a pretty shit, and it's not something we wanted to carry on. Fucking typically though, like within 2 weeks of us stopping, F1 became brilliant, and there would have been so much that we could have talked about, but yeah, it's just not something that once we'd stopped we were really that keen on. I know I wasn't keen on restarting an F1 podcast, and Steve wasn't either. And I know James wasn't keen on doing an F1 podcast. He was interested in doing other stuff, but then I think I know Steve preferred to have an extra night with the family, which I can't blame him for really. Especially when with everything that's happened over the course of this year, it's for some put things into a bit of perspective. So I mean, it's like a bit like with me. I haven't had a single day since lockdown, since COVID began. I've not had a single day where I've just gone, right, I'm just going to sit on the PlayStation and do nothing all day. I've managed to avoid doing that because there are more important things. You never know, maybe I should start up my own podcast. An English version of Joe Rogan.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Battles to win it back.
Go on, lay off. Oh, wrong pass there, mate. Wrong pass there. Wrong pass there. One thing I will say is, as well, when we were doing the podcast, I mean, I enjoyed doing the podcast, but I did have a problem with the best headset I had for using on the PC was the Thrustmaster, which annoyingly suffered from the typical Thrustmaster issue of braking on the side. I was able to fix it, but it ended up digging into my head a bit. Oh, keeper, what you done? Yeah, so I started getting vicious headaches from the headset that I was wearing on the PC. And even though I've gone through like probably 4 different headsets since then, I've not had one that's worked as well as the one that was giving me the headaches. Let's go! Take him on. That's a good pass, that is. Oh! You'd watch an English version of Joe Rogan, except I've only recently restarted drinking. I don't smoke weed anymore, and I don't really do UFC. Well, actually, I do. I do UFC. It's called Ultimate Fat Cunt. Maybe that's what I should call it. Ultimate Fat Cunt. But oh dear.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, those longer balls
I keep running about here and I don't need to. The thing is, I have had, well, I'm on my first drink, so I'm not really focusing on what I'm doing. I'm just doing. I need to make sure I don't go sprinting about. So ideally, I want to get to half time with a bit of energy left. Otherwise, I'm going to be fucked for the second half.
Out to the right.
And the less game time I have,
Gorgeous control
the less sort of additional training effects I get from the matches. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Try and pull them away a bit.
Toilet.
Oh, so close.
Beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh. So now, how are you, Drew? Things going well, I hope?
Tried to play it through. Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, I like that. I called for the ball and he ignored me. I don't mind that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's going long.
Leave it, leave it. Oh.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And help's available out wide. Mola.
Oh, you walked in the way. Go on. Oh, no. Okay, so Drew's saying he's good, but the country is in political turmoil. Well, you live in America. Even if Trump wasn't president, you'd be in political turmoil. Yeah, well, let's put it this way. When the opposition to Donald Trump is probably a worse option than Donald Trump, yeah, you're fucked.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
But I'll say one thing for Trump. I mean, even if he's wrong, he says it how it is. China, virus.
Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Blame the Chinese. Oh, that was a good header.
Defending of the desperate variety.
In your face, mate. In your fucking face.
And they've been caught out here. Time to deliver. It's found its way to him. And that'll be the last act of the first
Is
half.
it? Oh, they're actually doing a debate with bloody hell. Is it Trump and Biden? Because Biden can't bloody talk.
The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just
bloody hell, yeah, it is right.
So
I know Rogan was saying that. I mean, I don't know which side of the party, which party, but Biden's vice president would be better off speaking. But if that's the situation, he shouldn't be running. And to be fair, he shouldn't be running. I mean, if he's the best they've got, fuck me, man.
Reading quick to defend their manager in the wake
Or, I don't know, maybe his political party, without him knowing, want Trump to be in power for another 4 years.
They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Heavy touch.
Hoylett gets it back. Tries to swing it in.
Oh, that was a good ball in.
That's overhit.
Oh, it's live on YouTube. Bloody hell.
Down on the touchline.
I hope it's got subtitles. So I've never really watched any of the debates. The only ones I've seen were on the West Wing.
Forward it goes.
I mean, well, personally, I think the way the debates are done, well, it's not how, personally, it's not how I think it should be done. I can understand giving a time limit on an answer, so someone can't just fucking waffle for 3 hours and being uninterrupted, but it's not a debate, is it? It's not a conversation. Yeah, for me, it don't work. Good tackle.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played out to the right.
Oh, player's fucked. What are you going to do, Hoylett? Lay him in. Lay me in then.
Possible to wrestle off the ball. This could fall anywhere.
You bastard. I think I'm about to get taken off.
Cardiff
Yep.
have turned to their bench and we're
I
going
mean,
to have a substitution.
one of the things I personally do, I mean, not that I'd ever be in the situation, but
It's Bakuna. Can he deliver? And he heaves it forward.
every politician's going to talk bullshit when given the opportunity to do so. So they've all got some kind of bullshit answer to a question that's going to get asked, and normally being, how can I answer this in a way that makes them look like a fucking cunt and me look better? Personally, that's where it needs an adjudicator that goes, hang on a minute, shut up, you're not answering the question. We want to know what the answer to this question is, not the bullshit you're fucking giving us. But, I mean, I'm mentioning Joe Rogan again, but on one of the podcasts he did recently, he said someone suggested that he should put an invite out to Biden and Trump to go on his show instead of doing the debate. And I personally think that'd be fucking brilliant. Because there'd be, basically just sit there and chat for 2, 3, 4 hours. You got somebody sat there that's going to be fact checking stuff, that will be sat there going, well, hang on, no, that's not right, because that's what Jamie does. He fact checks what Rogan says and what other people says, and does it on the spot. And that, I mean, you can have someone, one of them go, oh well, he said he was going to cut this and this and this, and a few moments later, you perhaps get someone, Jamie, going, well, actually, hang on, that's not what he said. This is what he said. Biden might not remember what he said, but this is what he said. But anyway. Oh, well, that's 2 games, no goals for me. That's it's not good. Need to improve on that. Okay, so I think when those 3 items tick over, I think they'll I might just go up a rating. Oh. Do. I might have to try playing a little more selfishly up front. Excuse me, as in definitely not dropping in too much. Oh, excuse me. I tell you what, if you want a podcast to listen to, definitely been interesting over the years.
Perfect blue
British
skies,
guy
almost no wind,
called True
beautiful
Geordie.
sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game.
Got himself
The
into a
backdrop
little bit
here,
of drama
picturesque,
recently,
idyllic. No doubt
which
one of the best days
I've got to
of the
say made me
footballing
think of him
calendar,
slightly
and it
differently.
has added
But
to a really
to be
jovial,
fair,
happy mood in the stands,
he handled it well.
helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve holder,
But yeah,
very
he's had
much
quite a
the
few
dress
interesting people. Not as
question
sort of
that this
famous
is
as
one of the great capital
Rogan,
venues of the Netherlands.
but he's had some very
Johan Cruyff
famous
Arena,
English
Amsterdam.
people on.
We have already started here.
Uh,
The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half
poor
of the
touch.
campaign. Oh, real danger here.
Geordie. It's like True Geordie, as in like a Newcastle guy. He's a Geordie.
Sheffield must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
I mean, I had to think about it. You might some. Oh, this. Oh, too hard. He was one of the people that gave Logan Paul an absolutely fuckload of abuse for his Suicide Woods video. He was also the British commentator for the first Logan Paul KSI boxing match.
Sheffield have been in fine form. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a fabulous position.
Come on, get that, get that. Come on, let's counter. Oh no, you got to get it. Well
Battles
played.
to win it back. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's got options
That's
out
good
wide.
football. Get your crossing.
Oh, sweet
Ah,
feet.
he needed to
Loose,
cross
he's getting
that.
there. Gets good distance on it. With a delicate ball.
Can't get that. Balls.
Touch on it, and that's the keepers.
It was good football until he should have crossed it.
So it is still 0-0. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward.
Didn't really need to keep that in there.
Cardiff lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively.
What's he going to do with it? I like that. It's not just smashed it. Just pass it. Go on, pass it. I'll have it then.
Mola.
Come on, Dave. That's too lazy. Too slow.
Forward it goes.
Come on. Let's get the ball. Let's get the ball. Come on. Go, go, go. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes, let's go.
Cardiff retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Could move up a gear here. Ball swung in. He's gone for
Oh!
just lacked
I got a feeling that was a lot further away than it looked. But at least he attempted it.
Very, very threatening.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, it's miles away. But at least I know he can fly.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Oh, so lucky. I wanted that, I called for it. It was the right time for a long ball. I just couldn't execute. Fruit.
And the counter is on. Just brushed off
Oh, come on, Dave. It's another heavy, poor touch. Better than that.
Space out wide. Tries one.
Get in there!
First blood drawn. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy. You know, Peter, from the moment
Slowed things down, took a touch.
That was thumped.
It wasn't thumped, it was placed. Oh, that's a nice view. Yeah, keepers don't stop them. Yay! Right.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining
Oh,
game.
I said I needed to start scoring. What's that? I think that's 2 goals in 4 games, so that's not bad. It's still a sort of 1-in-2 ratio, which is considered very good.
Tries to get it forward quickly, cuts it out. Oh, what a ball!
Go on! Ah!
With relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst.
I definitely am
decision he could have
preferring playing with the 3 up front than 2.
Forward it goes. Dinks one in.
Go on, you got to finish that.
Shapes to shoot.
Off.
That was
Asking.
no routine save.
Adoma
You enjoying
is
F1
very
at the moment?
sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Yes and no. Something I've enjoyed most of the races this season, and a lot of the races at tracks that we've not been to for a long time or never before
It's
have
come
created some fascinating racing. Which I think just emphasises the fact that we shouldn't be racing around Singapore, we should be racing around Mugello,
Keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just
Turkey
couldn't pick up
and
on it
places
until
like
it
that.
was way too late. Having
Do
seen
I
the
enjoy
balls
the
in
fact
front
that
of
Mercedes are still way out in front? No, but I can't fault them for it. They're the best team. They've made the best car. They've got the best driver.
The only doubt is how many is coming.
Am I sad at Ferrari's demise? No. It's their own fucking fault. They cheated. And personally, I would have liked a confirmation of their fucking cheating.
From a really well taken volley.
I mean, it's kind of obvious that, yeah, they were doing something with their engine that was making them really fast, and now they can't do that, and now they're really slow. But that's not anyone else's fault other than Ferraris.
Mola hoists it high. Goes for
Oh,
goal!
grass cutter.
It's rather wayward.
Well, Peter,
But other
would
than
say
that,
it was
I have
worth a
actually
try.
really been enjoying the racing. There's been some really good battles. It's been more exciting this season than in many, I think. I mean, Pierre Gasly winning, that was just fucking brilliant for me. That kind of reignited my
Mola.
sort of passion in a way, because it's like, well, that's kind of what it's about. It shouldn't be, oh well, Mercedes are going to win, and if it's not Mercedes, it's going to be Red Bull or probably Ferrari. No, it should be who's going to do the best job or on the day. Who's going to get that little bit of luck maybe, or and yeah, it was that for me. I mean, I wanted Sainz to win it, but Gasly winning, I can't fault that either at all. I mean, it was brilliant. It was a good fuck you to Red Bull. Yeah. Oh dear.
So off we go once more.
I mean, I think it'll be interesting next season
Luongo with the cross
because
field
Ferrari is still going to be shit. Or I mean, well, the Ferrari engine is still going to be shit. The Ferrari car, that's what has surprised me, the fact that the car is shit as well as the engine, because they've been beat by Alfa Romeo on a few occasions this season so far. Oh, that was a good ball in.
Luongo.
But next season, I mean, Sainz and Leclerc, it's a good partnership, but they've got no car to achieve anything. Aston Martin, I'm interested to see what they're actually going to be able to do. Is Vettel going to be able to do anything with them? I can't see them winning races, to be honest, but we'll see. I mean, Force India and Racing Point have been a solid team for years. Now with the big cash injection, it'd be easy for people to think, well, they're going to become race winners. No, they're not. Oh, it's a good save. They're really not, unless they get the right people in to design the right car.
Had to deal with.
Yeah, because is Vettel going to wrestle a win out of that car? No. And we know he's not, because he's not been able to do it at Ferrari. And that there is the big difference between Vettel and Hamilton. Hamilton can win in a car that should never see a podium. Vettel can't, other than when he was in a Toro Rosso at Monza. Yeah, Danny Ricciardo, McLaren, looking forward to that. I think they're going to be good. I mean, if they build another car that's as good next season as this one's been, and stick a Mercedes engine in the back of it, holy shit. Yeah. That would definitely be an interesting package. And there's always the possibility that we could see Mick Schumacher in the Alpha or the Haas. Oh, referee! Which, I mean, I've always said with Mick Schumacher that he shouldn't be in Formula 1 unless he has earned it. And for me, the only way he can earn it is to win the Formula 2 Championship. There's been a number of drivers that have finished second, third or even lower in Formula 2 and got F1 drives. Which is okay, fair enough, but I think for Schumacher, if he does that, then people will say he's only got it because of his name. But if he wins the F2 Championship, he can't stay in F2. That's the way the rules work. So it's, and the thing is, that was basically brought in to make F1 teams go, right, well, he's an F2 champion, he should be in Formula 1. So in that respect, if he wins the championship, no one can question his... Oh, referee! Come on, blow up! Yeah, no one can question his... whether he deserves it or not, because if he's the champion of F2, he deserves it. Oh, it's behind me.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Referee! Thing is, I'm going to get subbed off now, and I'm the free kick taker. Offside? Fuck off! I got nailed!
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last.
You know what, I had forgotten about Alonso coming back. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as exciting as everybody's hoping for. I mean, again, Renault, their car's not good enough. It's been better this season. Is it going to be a race-winning car next season? No.
Chip through.
Are they going to have a massive injection of cash because they're going to be called Alpine? No. They're only called Alpine so that Renault can try and improve sales on their
Going through.
modifier. I know it's not the right word, but they're like, oh, AMG is for Mercedes. That's what Alpine is for Renault. So it's not about bringing money in to the F1 team, it's about bringing more money into Renault. Excuse me.
And you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Well, they've given it. That's a foul. Yeah, referee's
Played for that.
Well, it was deliberate.
Come on, don't take me off now.
You have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cardiff looking to pull clear here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shoot.
Get in! Oh!
That's caused a worry or two.
We could hear a lot of comments from Alonso.
We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Okay, I was going to say I personally can't understand why he's coming back. And I say that because it was only, what, 5, 6 years ago,
Doma looking to get on the end of this.
that he said that he doesn't enjoy F1
Great strength on the
because of
ball.
the cars, and if he doesn't enjoy the cars, he won't be sort of staying in F1. I think the only F1 cars he enjoys is ones that can win, and the Renault isn't that.
Luongo.
Now, if he was to
Now
just
it's
go,
Fletcher.
you know what, I love Formula One, I love racing Formula One cars, that's all I've ever wanted to do, that's all I ever want to do, then everyone would be like, okay, cool, no problem.
Cardiff win it by the odd goal.
You don't have to give the political correctness fucking, oh, well, I'm joining Renault because I believe we're going to be a winning package, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what they said 5 years ago. They ain't won shit. They ain't even had a fucking podium.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
And the thing is, when you look at it, right, out of all the races in the last, 5 years, there's been one race where someone other than the top three can win. Where were Renault? Where were Racing Point, Force India? Where were McLaren? McLaren were fighting for that win. Probably should have won. But Toro Rosso took it. How? Because Renault aren't good enough. I mean, if Renault was good enough, Danny Rick would be staying exactly where he is. Coming back to stop another 7-time champ. He's not though, is he? Personally, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Hamilton retires at the end of this season if he wins the championship. Ty Schumacher don't go beyond. If he does go beyond, he's going to end up with 8, maybe 9. I mean, let's face it. The only person that, well, there's only 2 people that can beat Lewis Hamilton at the moment, and that is Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen in the same car as Lewis Hamilton is the only one I think they'd have a chance. Yeah, other than that, I can't see it happening. I mean, well, you say that, but no. I mean, okay, you could say, yeah, Ross Brawn's a Ferrari man, but he's also a Mercedes man.
Well, good day to you.
Domenicali, people say he's a Ferrari man, but actually before that he was a Lamborghini man. And one of the reasons that he was able to be considered for that job and not vetoed by any team was because he's been out of Formula One for long enough, for more than 3 years, for long enough to not have a invested interest.
One glance and you know
Right,
where we are.
let's see if we can bag a couple of goals here.
Recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. And as you can see, we've
Ooh,
already
there's a bit of a
started
heavy
here.
touch.
Powell,
Paul, go, go, go.
and it's Powell. Smith sends it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
I wonder if I'd get done for copyright for
Just whacks it away.
calling a podcast UFC Ultimate Fat Cunt. I bet I would. I bet I'd get copyrighted
Nice
for
touch.
UFC.
That'll be a throw.
Ah, right, okay, Jean Todt, FIA, was Ferrari. But actually, if you look into Jean Todt's history, it's Peugeot, not Ferrari. I think he spent more time working for Peugeot than he did for Ferrari, because he was involved with the Peugeot rally team, and I think Le Mans team, and maybe even a touring car team. But yeah, he was a Peugeot guy. I mean, I still don't personally think. Oh, I would never was a big fan of Jean Todt getting that position. Domenicali, well, I don't know. Domenicali is a difficult one because for me, for someone to be in that high profile a role, for me, needs to have previous success. Now, okay, it could be said that at Ferrari, nobody has had success since Jean Todt, Ross Brawn, Schumacher, which is kind of true.
On the back foot, looks to clip it forward.
Oh, it's a risky pass that. But I look at like
they can break here.
Domenicali, Arriva Beni, the current guy, Bonotto.
But
I wouldn't say they succeeded in their roles at Ferrari. Not one of them have. But for the position that he's taken, I would guess that that's not one of the
now the counter.
important points. Now, from what I've learned, Domenicali was successful. In the past, with the likes of Lamborghini. And the stream carried on, it just seemed to free YouTube froze. It did that before some months ago. Very odd. It basically froze every few minutes, which was a global YouTube issue.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
You're going to keep it in? He is.
Well, that's where he wants it.
I mean, from what I've learned this week, especially from the interview that Toto Wolff did, was that Liberty Media wanted Toto Wolff to do it, and basically got Toto Wolff thinking about doing it. But then Ferrari said if that appointment was to be put forward, they would veto it because Toto Wolff is currently involved in an F1 team, and they feel that anyone involved taking the job should not should not have been involved in F1 for the last couple of years. Personally, I think they don't want a Mercedes guy at the top, but there we go. Go and get it, keep it.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being.
Could do with just going and getting a nice, simple goal.
Keeps everyone guessing. Time to deliver. Up to meet.
No, come on! I should have hit the target there.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Right, come on, boys, let's go get some goals.
Hoist it forward.
See if we can get that back. Nope, I wasted that energy.
Great strength, too strong
Although
for his opponent.
I've managed to save quite a lot of energy in this game, which is
forward.
very useful.
Dashing forward at pace. Mola. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Oh, fucking hell, it's miles out. Actually, it wasn't far away.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
I mean, for an attempted knuckleball, that wasn't bad. Go on, down the wing, pass it down the wing,
Forward it
nice.
goes. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looks to dink one in.
What a ball!
Goes for goal!
Oh,
Good effort.
should have finished
And
that.
it is right on half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game.
We had 5
either.
shots, not a single one on target.
The midway point of the game.
Cardiff ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals.
Oh,
Score
can't-
0-0.
Oh, just I can't
The
get
game
that.
has already resumed here.
Cardiff clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same
Go on,
manner
you've
as
got
the
him.
opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Could have done with putting that into the box.
Towel. Lucas. Cardiff are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game.
Come on.
Lucas plays it
Scares an
forward,
opportunity.
battles to win it back.
Mamba Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Come on, keep going. Go, go, go. Oh,
Allen. Has he found his man? Smith positions himself well and cuts it out.
dang it.
Shawcross. Head towards the front men.
Oh, you fucker.
Allen.
Right by me,
Still
that
waiting
was.
for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Come on. We need a goal.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
I'm not there, mate. Back's
That'll
ache.
go straight through to the keeper.
Probably should have waited on that one. Excuse me.
Gets a good foot in there. No question that's a foul.
I don't know. Commentator gets a good foot in there. No doubt that's a foul. Oh,
Safety.
come on. Bit
It'll
of
be a throw.
composure and we'll be alright.
Ince. Played in by Ince.
Oh, keeper should have come and got that.
Corner it is then. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Keats has got rid of that.
Pass it.
Bamba drives it forward. Cardiff.
Thank
have it
you.
back and they
Let's
can
go,
again.
boys.
He's got
Keep
options
it in.
out wide.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Go on, go for a corner, that'll
corner.
do.
Turns and goes back.
Go on, finish,
Good
finish.
ball, it's found its target. Chooses to go back. Tries a shot! That's not going to make it.
Hit it! Aha! Took a touch when he should have just hit
To
it.
get on the end of it.
I've called for that, I shouldn't have done.
Leandro Bacuna.
Oh, I wanted it off of the other guy. Oh shit, wrong one.
Could move up a gear here. And it's McLean. McLean.
Get him.
Stoke merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Cardiff are in search of their winner.
Oh no, he's
Helps
gonna.
available out wide. So who's he picking out? In once
Oh,
more.
come on! I passed it straight to you,
Gets rid
and he
without
ducked out of the way.
sophistication.
Ah. Go on, close him down, close him
So
down. Get
a
him,
good
you can
level
get
of
him. Go,
intensity
go,
at this
go.
age. They're calling on all their resources now.
Shit. And I'm on the sprint button too soon when I'm trying to control
Short
it.
cross.
So the first touch is bouncing off me.
Forward it goes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Oh, what?
Well, both sides
That
might have
is
to
just
settle for a
shit.
draw here, although there's still a
Come on.
chance for one last fling.
Come on, let's go get a winner.
Well played, he saw that coming. Vokes desperately wants to get on the end of this. Leandro Bacuna. Mola. Leandro Bacuna. And the weighted pass.
No, it's too hard.
And the whistle
Ah,
goes. So
good
nearly a
football.
telling finale.
Ah.
It ends 0-0. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by
Bloody hell.
organisation and solidity.
8 shots, only 1 on target. Not good enough.
0-0.
At the same time, no, I'm not too fussed if we don't get. I don't really want to get promoted in this division at the moment. Mainly so that I can have another season in this division and absolutely fucking boss it. Okay, still rated 74. Okay, well, the way things have been going, get a goal in the next game and we're still on target for the 1 in 2s. But I don't think I should be scoring more. Okay, ball control has gone up. Kicking power has gone up. Bloody hell, just seen it's 5-1. Jay Wallacott. Who's he then? I guess we're also now into the January transfer window. So who's Wallacott? Oh, he's a goalkeeper. Hang on. No, it must have been the end of the transfer window because I've just moved in this transfer. Yeah, last day of the transfer window. Do, 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 do. Okay, come on. Let's go and bang in some goals against Swansea. Oh, yeah, it's a derby game. Oh, I'm on a down arrow. Okay. That's going to make things a little trickier. Keep things simple, take a touch before shooting, we'll be alright. You know what, Drew? I've not been watching football for the last couple of years. I don't know why. Other than I kind of got bored sitting there watching football. I think it's different if you actually go. I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, maybe it's the same with... I mean, I've watched baseball before on TV. I don't mind it, but I can imagine it's a lot more interesting to watch it live in the stadium. But yeah, I just kind of, well, for me as well, a lot of the games on TV tend to be on Sundays. Well, that's F1 day.
So, plenty to look forward to here if previous history is anything to go by. Mola shoots! He's not concerned by that.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong, make them right.
Don't know why I called for that, but we'll have it.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
So if I can get a decent rating on it, on a down arrow, that'd be quite impressive.
Resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Ah.
And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Go on, get him.
Cardiff applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Come on, run.
Adoma tried to play it through.
I know my guy's on a down arrow, but he should have just kept fucking running there.
He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, that's where he wants it. He's going to get himself offside.
Interesting, you're asking if I don't like FIFA. I used to like it. Used to play it a lot. Used to play it online a lot. I can't remember which one it was that just put me off.
Keeps everyone guessing.
Yeah, there was one that was not very good, and then the beta test for the new game was shocking.
Really good feet.
So at that point I came back to Pro Evo because I used to play Pro Evo before playing FIFA, so I mean for me FIFA kind of got, it was more about
Cardiff have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances.
Get the ball, run, dribble, shoot, score. Whereas Pro Evo's always been about
that is as far as they're going
passing game. Yes, you can get the ball, you can dribble, you can run, but the passing game works very well.
That's great strength on the ball. Battles to win it back. Hoylett is making his return from injury here. Bamba. Leandro Bacuna. Adoma. Leandro Bacuna. That's a terrific surge down the right. Up to meet it.
Oh, it was a good header. That one wasn't over.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
I mean, one thing I will say is that FIFA really dented my enjoyment of playing football
Too strong for his opponent.
online against other people.
Atoma.
And Pro Evo, to be fair, didn't help with that. I mean, the gameplay is much better, but online is a bit questionable on occasion. I mean, when it's laggy, literally there's fuck all you can do. You are just getting beat. But what we found, or what I found, was on Pro Evo, was it was so obvious that you were having internet connection issues, whereas on FIFA it was nowhere near as obvious, which then just led to it looking like the gameplay was shit. So I preferred it to be blatantly obvious that there's a fucking problem. But I got to the point where I just kept getting so fucking angry playing online that I just don't bother.
Bamba gets it back. Mola. Hoylett.
What's he gonna do? Ah. Interesting. I mean, it's like, obviously I think at the minute, online racing, that's about the only thing I do online, really. Go on, run! If he hadn't have stopped then, I might have got that. I mean, I tried Call of Duty Warzone
Forward it goes.
and struggled to get on with it.
He's caught in there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble.
I mean, I didn't really feel like I was playing a game. It was more sort of parachute in, run around a bit, die. But I don't know, maybe with more time spent I might enjoy it more, but
We hit half-time, and both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times.
you see, I can't stand Fortnite. Fortnite is not my type of game at all.
I wouldn't agree with that, not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here.
The only thing is as well, there's a few reasons why people are sort of mainly playing COD sports games or Fortnite, and that is because Fortnite is where people are wanting to make themselves YouTube heroes. Same with Warzone. And sports games because they love sports. But I mean, it's almost, well, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but oh shit, it's almost as if playing a game for the enjoyment of playing the game doesn't exist as much nowadays.
Danger averted for now. Swansea were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
I mean, it's like you take current professional sports. There's so much money involved in them now that professional sports players aren't necessarily playing the game for the love of the game. Many of them are doing it simply because there's an opportunity to get paid shitloads of money. Which, I have to say, they don't fucking deserve. And personally, it should go to medical staff or fucking soldiers or anything like that other than... I mean, sports people getting paid... What's it? £300,000. So what? $400,000 a week. I mean, that is ridiculous. Like, it's beyond ridiculous.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I mean,
Just brushed off the ball there.
I don't think what film it was. Yeah, there's a film, right, called Tomorrowland.
And it's
It's quite an enjoyable film, actually. A really attractive woman in it as well.
In with the challenge.
But there's an English actor in it, Hugh Laurie, who at one point says, well, basically he's describing how, oh yes, I'll have an assist. Yeah, it's describing about how fucked the planet is. And how fucked up the human race is. Summed up in one sentence.
Swansea making another change here.
We have starving people on one side of the planet, while on the other, we've got people dying of obesity. How does that compute? How can one side of the planet be not have enough food, and the other side has got so much food that people are dying from making themselves so fat from eating all the excess food?
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of the second goal.
Oh no.
And the finish! Oh, nearly. Cardiff making consecutive changes here.
Went on a bit of a rant there, but it does make, I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love food. I love having options of food. I love eating fucking so much food, it makes me fall asleep. But it is fucked up that
Hardly anything between the sides.
there's kids with no food. Excuse me.
Well played, he saw that coming.
I mean, it's like,
That had to be more accurate.
There's a real appetite from
I mean,
them to
I've
finally
been
put
through
this game
tough
to
times.
bed.
I've
But
struggled
will
for
they?
food. I probably know enough now that if I was, like, if I had, what, £10, what, $17, $18, if that's all I had to feed myself for a week, I could do it. I could get myself a bag of rice, something to flavour it with, and I could feed myself for a week.
This is good ball retention,
But
and it should be enough from here.
there's
but
people
they want
that
to double their advantage.
can't even get that.
Played out to the right.
God, I thought I was going to get him.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Just 5 minutes left. Cardiff.
Okay,
needs to
my
hold on
player's
for
fucked.
A few more moments.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to
Come on, ref!
Now it's Dyer. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. World leaders are incompetent. But, okay, let's take America, for example. If America decided to put 90% of its military budget true. But yeah, if America decided to put 90% of its military budget into saving people worldwide from poverty, it'd be amazing. But there's no way in a million years it'd happen. Because there are people in that country that would go, no, that's not right. We shouldn't be doing that. We should be spending the money on ourselves. We should be spending the money on buying the biggest guns to protect ourselves, because we've pissed everybody off around the world at some point, and at some point they all want to kill us. So rather than, England's not much better, but rather than someone taking the stance of, you know what, yes, we need a military, but we don't need as much of a military. So, I suppose it's catch-22 because of the fucking Russians, but do you need the latest amazing fucking plane, warhead, whatever it may fucking be, nuclear submarine that costs 40 billion? No, you don't. But because of the Russians, you think you do. Imagine how many people 40 billion, or imagine how many people one nuclear submarine could feed. And how many nuclear submarines are there? There's a lot. Yeah. I'm going on a bit of a rant, but to be honest, it's because I don't like the fucking world we live in. It's fucking wrong. It's all fucking wrong. But I must admit, I thought the whole pandemic thing would bring people together, and it kind of did. And then other stuff happened that made people just go fucking mental when they didn't need to. So yeah. It's like, I don't know what it was like over there, but over here, right, the pandemic hits, and what happens? You can't buy loo roll anywhere, because everywhere's sold out, because people have gone fucking mental, thinking they're going to run out of loo roll, so they've bought all the loo roll, which has ended up making other people run out of loo roll. Okay, that situation happens, everyone's disgusted by it, but now we're getting to the point of potential big second wave, and what do people do? Go panic buying loo roll, and it's like, hang on a minute, either the shopkeepers or the fucking people themselves should be going, I don't need to buy a year's supply of bog roll, because then you end up with people that fucking haven't got it. I remember going into the local shops near me, and there was this little old man walking around, and I asked him, I says, you alright? He says, I'm looking for the toilet roll. He says, they haven't got any, mate. He says, oh, every shop I've been to's not got any. He didn't have a car, he was on foot, he must have been 80 odd years old, he's out to fucking loo roll. How is that fucking good social fucking conduct? I don't know.
West Bromwich are the most prolific team in the league this season. A real chance to break.
Oh, it's too hard.
Turns and goes back. He's there to receive. Has a hit!
Oh, the target.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Should have hit the target there. Right, I shouldn't rant. No harm in ranting, but I need to concentrate a little bit.
Gets into a dangerous position. West Bromwich were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Barry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Go on, game, you've got him. Oh, come on, we're in.
Face to face with the...
Get in there.
And it's a goal!
Needed that.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
I'm happy with that finish. Thank you very much.
Cardiff have an early lead. Good start.
Actually, talking about fucking people starving and people being obese, I'm kind of making myself a bit fucking hungry.
Gibbs going through. Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw.
Go on, get it.
Once more. Livermore.
I mean, interestingly, you've put there, Drew, people are selfish. Oh, you know what, you're right. To quote another movie,
Austin did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step
Interstellar. In that film, when Matt Damon appears, West
Bromwich,
yeah, when he appears, after a while, he comes out with the information that
sort of decisive management is a winning formula.
Basically, us as humans, it's not in our nature to save other people, right? So, if it came to sacrificing ourselves for the benefit of the human race, we're less likely to do it than save ourselves. I can't remember exactly how it was that he explained it, but it's kind of right. That was it. They wouldn't have got the funding to basically try and save everybody on planet Earth by being able to ship them off into space. They wouldn't have got the funding for that had they not made people think there was a chance that they could be saved. While in the background, their other option was basically fucking test tube babies to repopulise another planet that they knew could work. But you're not going to get the population to agree to funding that option without the possibility of everybody being saved. So, yeah, selfishness.
And he's cut it out.
Go on, get him, get him, get him. Barra.
Barry plays it forward.
I've been running about quite a bit in this game. I need to slow down a little bit.
To the keeper and go again.
Go on, find your pass.
On the right flank. Now, what's next? Muller out to the right. Coming on the right now. What's on?
Ah! I needed pulling back more.
Out to the left it goes. Muller. Tries a shot.
Oh, get in there.
Taken goal.
That was close to being offside, but perfectly timed.
Getting better and better.
Cardiff are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
That's a good goal, that is.
Cardiff get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kieran Gibbs. We hit half-time. Reviews on the first half.
It's not bad. 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals.
So why dither from here when they can repeat their first half
Excuse me.
with another show of strength?
Cardiff ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Oh, that's a poor pass, my man.
Could move up a gear here.
Also, it's got me thinking about what can I have to eat?
Cardiff have been defending beautifully lately.
Pizza.
Receives it from
Chips.
behind.
Nothing healthy.
Gibbs. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire.
Oh,
from
he
the
should have
forward
done
who wants
better
to help
there.
out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
That intervention was very necessary.
Don't know why our managers decided to go
Got
defensive.
options out wide.
I mean, we're winning.
It's a brilliant interception.
Let's just attract the opposition to attack.
Goes for goal.
I prefer
Clears it out of harm's way.
the best form of defence is attack.
It's on the back foot. Brunt. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
I haven't got the ingredients for a salad.
Mola.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in
Balls.
behind.
Livermore. Well, no
I
doubt
could
someone
do-
is being given special
I
treatment
could do a
here.
grilled
Yeah,
cheese
getting on the
sandwich.
score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Goes long. And he's onside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Oh, come on. I want an
And
hat
again,
trick.
they run up against stubborn defending.
Go on. Oh, no.
Oh, what a wonderful stop.
Oh,
To be
that's
fair, I don't mind a
sparkling
salad.
Absolutely
It's
sparkling.
just I
His
don't
reflexes
often
were ultra sharp.
get the ingredients of the salad in.
Barkley.
Normally, if I'm
That's
having
where
a
he wants
salad,
it.
it's in a fucking burger.
Oh, sweet feet.
Get him, get him, get him,
And it's
get him.
Barry.
Uh,
Brunt. This could fall anywhere. Mola.
it's
Good
nowhere
idea,
near him.
just poorly executed.
Bollocks. Oh, wanted it off the other
Get it forward
guy.
quickly.
Hang on, how's
it's
that a
off
free
stick.
kick to them, ref? I was in front of him. Oh, player's knackered now.
Mola. Can he deliver? There are a few waiting for it. And he's there to clear it. Oh, what a ball. Has a pop!
No!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ow.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And it's played forward. Comes under pressure, and
Excuse
it's
me.
come loose. There's the through
Go
ball.
on, finish.
Goes for goal!
Oh! He should have scored that.
One away.
I could have gone myself.
Both
I
sides
thought,
now
no,
taking this
I'll
chance
play
to
the team
turn to
game.
their benches. Has a hit. And out to safety. Livermore.
Come on, there's still a chance of getting the hat trick.
Brunt
I didn't want it
has got
back. Not yet.
Barry. And here's Austin. Robson Kanu. Robson Kanu.
Robson can't.
Forward it goes.
Good game. Good game. Good result. Good couple of goals. That keeps my 1 and 2 ratio.
And the results followed inevitably. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded. And
a man of the match performance. No, don't want to get into the promotion spots. See you in a bit, Drew. Enjoy the debate. Oh, offensive awareness nearly ticking over. Hang on. Oh, so place kicking's just gone up to 77. That's pretty good. Jump's not long gone up to 70. Physical's up to 70. That's not bad. No. Okay, so let's see. Passing's still low, but we're still very early in. Fucking hell, it's 1:30. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll do one more. Oh fucking hell! I'm gonna do one more game, and I'm gonna call it a night. Then grab myself a bite to eat. And I'm up against Rams United, but it's not the Rams United that me and SGP created. Basically, they're gonna have the emblem and the kit, but not the players, because who are they? I can't remember what team they were. Excuse me, might have been Rotherham. Fucking hell, I'm on a big fat red down arrow now. Okay.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to...
It's going to seem weird playing against Rams United.
Significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up.
I think it'd be even weirder playing against the players as well, though.
You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has... Shoots!
Oh, that was a good first touch.
It was a first touch to die for, and it set him up.
Even the commentator fucking agrees. First touch to die for.
Bamba.
La la bomba. Oh, what? Called for it off the other guy. Go on, touch. Turn. Go on, fella, you can go and get that. Help me out. Oh. Can our players knackered already? I think could do with a break, really. But normally, the only way you tend to get a break is if you actually get injured.
Cardiff boast a very impressive defensive record of late.
Oh, you dirty bastard!
Have statistically the worst defence in the league. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
I've just sort of made up a joke in my head. I didn't intend to, it just happened.
There are a few waiting for it.
And I found it quite amusing. But I reckon if I said it, I'd probably get into trouble. Take no offence. And Ray, if you're listening to this, this one's for you. What's the difference between a Welshman and a Scotsman? A Scotsman knows how to batter his wife.
Has a pop.
Oh!
The defence can get it clear.
Controversial joke, I know, but it made me chuckle. Oh, oh dear. Oh, I missed it.
It's out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. Battles to win.
Oh, referee.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
That wall seems a bit close. Oh my god.
Disappointing
The
finish
starting
in the end.
direction was miles
his
wide
thinking was
then.
more audacious than his attempt.
I might have to share that joke in the DGT chat, see what people think. Oh dear.
Forward it goes. A really good feat. Great leap! In his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Cardiff know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Oh dear.
Manfredonia are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
The thing is, I know that more than likely Ray
It's
would
not
be
movement
awake
for
at
the
this
sake
time
of
of
it,
night, and I
yes, it
reckon
is
he'd
working
find
for
it
him. It's
funny.
a purpose to
But
create space.
his wife might not. Oh dear. I tell you what, this team's sitting deep. Let's go and get involved in the play, shall we? I'll have that back. I can go over to him.
just joined us. Well, you've missed no goals.
Got it.
And here's Hoylett.
Take him on, mate.
Nicely controlled.
Oh, I was ready. I was ready.
Shot it goal!
Oh. That's there to be it. He should have hit that.
It's a loose ball. Gets it back. Good challenge.
You
Just stood
bastard.
firm. Nice to get it forward quickly.
I like it. Good tiki-taka. Not good tiki-taka.
Mola. Smith. Out to the
Shit.
left it goes. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Mola. Heading towards half time, and it is still
Oh,
scoreless.
he could have gone out wide to right then. That's the wrong way.
And it's played forward.
Oh dear. I shouldn't make myself laugh. It usually means it's going to be
Forward it
something
goes.
fucking
It's got
dodgy.
through. In with a header.
Oh, the
Delivery.
good ball in.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Done very well to intervene. Mola. Smith. Mola. There's a long ball. Hoylett provides an outlet.
Go on, put it in the box. Ping it
Time
in,
to
ping it in,
deliver.
ping it in.
Hoylett. He's had a shot.
Ah,
Tries to get it forward quickly.
good off.
That'll be the last act of
Right.
the first half. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So there was the first half.
Cardiff really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the
Okay, so
scoreline at the
I've
break.
shared that joke in the DGT chat. We'll see if it gets any response. Although it's quite late at night, so there's a chance we won't. Oh.
And the second half gets
And if you
underway.
have been offended by that joke, get a
Oh,
fucking
playing well
life.
with lots of
It's
opportunities
a
and plenty
fucking
positives
joke.
to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Go on. Oh.
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Okay, I've not got a lot of energy, so I've got a choice. Use it up and hope they sub me.
Was the brains behind the last win.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold and going for
Or
goal to get what he wanted.
don't use it, and then they might not take me off. But I really need my player. I wonder if you can request a substitution. No. Excuse me. Really, you should be. You really need to be able to request a substitution when your player is fucked.
Talk about singling someone out.
Well, as a presence, Peter, he's the important link, so he attracts most attention.
Looks to clip it forward.
Nice
Done
try.
well to reach that. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Okay, let's. That I know that's kind of showing that they've done one substitute. Okay, they've got two subs left. Hang on, that's the opposition. Yeah, we've got two as one. Right. Okay, let's run my fucking bollocks off. See if we can get a goal.
Tries to locate someone up front. Oh,
And
good
player's
interception.
fucked now, so I would hope he's not going to think about keeping me on.
Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to bypass the
Go on,
midfield.
get that. Good header. Well, it's not a good header, but you did well to get to it. I don't pay you to think. I pay you
Forward it goes.
to stop the ball from going in our
Move up a
goal.
gear here. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
And again. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, my player's fucked. Oh, referee!
And now the breakaway.
Get him. Kill him. I wanted it off the other player.
One-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure.
Go on, hit it.
Hits one!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Go on.
Dashing forward at pace.
Good defending.
And that's the end of that.
Lovely
It all started
ball.
well enough.
What's he gonna do? Oh!
Oh, denied brilliantly. Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
No one's seen the message yet. Okay, is that us coming off? Yep. I'm glad he's taking us off there because my player is fucking knackered. But to be fair, had a decent game, I reckon.
Harmlessly behind. Keeps everyone guessing. And he's there to clear it.
You know, keep come a long way out there.
Leandro Bacuna tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been levered clear. And it's played forward. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Manfredonia making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Smith, Leandro Bacuna.
You wonder if that's it now, but they're
And the referee.
Well, so look at that, 0-0.
Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals.
Fucking hell, 173 passes attempt. That's a lot. That's a lot of passes.
Final reckoning, it's on as even. No complaints.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to Eugene.
Their keeper got man of the match. I'm not surprised at that. Yeah, 173 attempted passes though. That is a lot. I'm just thinking as well, one thing I could do if I wanted to stay in the Championship for another season, if Cardiff get promoted, I could always look at dropping down, but I kind of like the way that they play. Okay, what we've got going on? So, offensive awareness not far away, curl not far away, balance getting closer, Stamina's gone up quite a lot since the beginning. Gone up about 1.5, and once that gets to 80, that'll help a lot as well. And as I said before, I'm not bothered about that second page really. A little under the predicted improvements there. That might be because of skipping a few games to get out of the previous club. Oh no! So I got injured, and now I'm fit again. Okay, that may have restricted the amount of improvement I just got there. I was hoping for a decent improvement from, what, 7th to the 21st? 2 weeks? Normally an injury is about a week, so maybe it's a week's worth of training I've been given there. Still got a few games until the end of the season though. Okay, yeah, I have gone up to 75, which is a decent improvement. So what went up? Defensive awareness went up. Curl, so close. Tight possession, so close. Finishing, nearly. Okay, so once offensive awareness gets up to 75, that'll be a yellow, which will be good. I'm not too fussed about the low pass stat. The lofted pass is helpful for the free kicks. It's more now the place kicking, the curl, and the speed that I'm interested in, and the stamina. Things I don't really want to go changing my training settings. Okay, if I knocked one off speed and went to stamina, that'd get the stamina up, shooting. I'd get the stamina up sooner, and then I can take that off sooner. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Right, I am going to stop there though. It's been an interesting evening of football with a few rants along the way. So have a good one everybody, and yeah, God knows when I'll be back on. We'll see. Have a good one. See you later.